हाम्रो मनमा पनि त्यही आत्मविश्वास भरिएको डर छ। त्यसैले त हामी हरेक कुराको तयारी एकदम ध्यान दिएर गर्छौँ। स्वाद, स्वास्थ्य, गुणस्तर हरेक बाटोमा नवीनतम प्रविधि त प्रयोग हुन्छ, तर त्यो हाम्रो जिब्रोमा बसेको रैथाने स्वाद चाहिँ उस्तै राख्नु छ। मन
Yesterday, my teammates got me this, and this is very special to me. Let me
No, we have the bigger one in Shashwadham.
Oh, you do?
Of course.
Okay, so this is the one that my teammate got me. She was out of the country. She was in India, and then she decided to go ahead and bring me this. I don't know if you know this or not. My name comes from Mahabharata.
Sanjay Silwal.
And Sanjay is Dhritarashtra's main person.
Yeah.
Oh, nee.
Yeah.
So and Sanjay is
So
the
which
first
one
no. This Sanjay is the first one to broadcast back in the day.
Yeah.
So apparently, whatever is happening in Mahabharata, Sanjay says it to the king because the king is visually impaired. So that's how it all started. That's why the Vyas, no? Because Rishi Ved Vyas gave Sanjay the power of divine vision, Divya Drishti. So that's how it started. So let me start off with this, I know. हजुरको र बागेश्वर धाम बाबाको भेटघाट चाहिँ कहिले भएको थियो त?
I'll tell you the date. Man, everything. My whole life is on Instagram actually.
The whole life is on Instagram?
Yeah. So if you just see my page, I think I'll add up to 1 million followers after this probably. So, I met him on 6th June 2023.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We'll find everything. Don't worry. We'll open
Then you have to
Instagram.
say you've met all the gurus of India. You're close to all of them.
Leave your phone there. Keep your phone.
Sure, right?
Yeah, 100%. Just leave your phone there. It's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to go back to your phone.
Okay, now, so it's 8:10. How long?
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. Don't
Okay,
worry
we
about
start?
it. Yeah, we're already started. So, how did you end up meeting Bageshwar Dham Baba?
So Bageshwar Dham, Amro Guruji Sita Sai, I met him in June 2023. So one of my closest friends who went to school with me, he said that, bro, I have to make you meet. I have to make you meet someone. And I said, sure, so we ended up going there, and at I think 2 in the morning, I met him.
This is 2 in the morning?
Yeah, this is 2 in the morning, and there was such an instant connection that he asked everybody in the room to leave. He said, I just need to spend time with Varun. So I spent literally 30 minutes, just the two of us at 2 in the morning, and my life changed. He is the reason why I have embarked on this spiritual journey of mine. It's because of him that I sort of reconnected that spiritual side of us. And I believe spirituality is something that all of us need to really take a deep dive into. That changes everything. Spirituality changes everything,
It opens you up.
It completely opens you up from within. And once you're connected to your soul, then sky is just the beginning, it's not the limit. So that's what I feel. And then I got him to Nepal, and I said that Guruji, there are so many people, there's so many followers of yours who are really looking forward to meeting you, but they don't get an opportunity to meet you.
Oh.
So he instantly said, if you've invited me and if you've called me, this is the first picture of us. I think it's 6th of June 2023.
Yeah, it is.
Right. So he instantly said that for you, I'll come.
And Nepal also.
And he came, and we put up a Hanumat Katha uta hamro Shashwat Dhammai. And since then, there's been no looking back.
How is he as a person?
He is unbelievable.
What I've seen is him being able to talk to people.
He
to
talks
immense amount of crowd.
Absolutely. To उहाँले चाहिँ त्यो पर्ची भनेर he does that ni. So I mean he did that to me.
हजुरको पर्चीले के भने त नि?
अब त्यो त हैन नभनौ हैन. But whatever he told me, I've been following him blindly, and we really connect at a supernatural level. So there is some supernatural force जस्तो लाग्छ के, supernatural power भन्छ नि
संसारमा
you got to have somebody who needs to guide you spiritually also. And I spent time with him. I learned so much about Hinduism, about our own religion, about
Sanatan overall.
It's beautiful, okay? And the way he explains it to me, it's just beautiful.
Do others follow as well? Like, if I'm not mistaken, you've met Adani, you've met Ambani, right? How are they like? Let's start off with Adani,
right?
If that's okay with you.
Of course. I mean,
मैले कसलाई सोध्ने यो नेपालमा?
So, Mr. Gautam Adani, he's fondly known as Gautam Bhai. He's one person who I would say has had such a strong impact in my life. I had a major crash in Maldives back in 22, March 26th. And it was, this is the first time I met him in 21. And unbelievable person. So down to earth, so simple, such a kind-hearted person. Such a kind-hearted person, and very inspirational. Very, very, very inspirational. And we just, also connected at such a affectionate level. And he was the one who, sent his jet with the 2 doctors to immediately evacuate me from there. Otherwise, I had like 30 broken bones. And I was in deep pain. So if it wasn't for him, I don't think so I'd be alive. So since then, him, the whole family, we're quite close. And whenever, let's say, I need some guidance, some advice, he's the first person who has always been there. And no matter how busy he is, he just finds the time to, meet up or at least talk. So these are some qualities of, entrepreneurs that people like us who are such aspirants, we need someone like them to, look upon, to guide, to really make it big.
There's something that he said, आपकी अदालतमा हो, if I'm not mistaken, त्यो मैले हेरेको थिएँ, जहाँ चाहिँ एउटै मात्र कुरा छ सक्सेसको लागि, त्यो भनेको मेहनत.
Absolutely. He tells me the same thing. He says that, you know how he started, right?
Very humble beginning.
Very, very humble beginning. He used to work in Bombay. I think Mahindra Brothers, the diamond traders, that's how he started. And see how, and even till date, he's so simple. So simple, man. So the bigger you grow, or simpler you become, Mansani. So he's a testimony to that.
Troubles will come and go?
Troubles will come and go, but he's always stood tall. You got to face your fears, no?
Yeah.
And you got to face your challenges. That's
Yeah.
what life is all about.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
When you were in Dune, did you ever imagine that all these things are going to happen and you'll be taking care of a multi-billion-dollar business?
No, but you know what? Dune became that institution for me where I made all my close friends. You know, my foundation became so strong with my friend circle there, and I think Dune School has the biggest fraternity probably in the world. That's what I think. So what is it that we need today? Like, you know, what people say is it's not about what you have, it's about who you know.
It's about the network?
It's about the network. So this is after 25 years, right?
Sir.
This is about 25 years. So I remember 1998, so that's my family, right? I'm sure my son, he dreads going to a boarding school, I know. So that's when I was telling him that, I'll put you in school. But I don't think so.
That's perfect. A big shout out to Anushi Bauzu as well. It's always great to meet her every time we hang out. There's something specific that schooling, I just want people to understand how important schooling is. How important that base is.
It's the most important. Why? Because schooling is not about what you do in the classroom. It's all about what you do outside of the classroom. You know, what Dune School has taught me is sportsmanship. What you do on the field while you're playing a game. You agree with me, right?
Of course.
I know.
Of course.
And me, Nirvanda and Allah, we've been the three sportsmen of school. And you know how sportsmen are loved in school, So we've been in soccer, hockey, basketball, athletics, cross country, everything. So what we learned in probably outside the classroom with my friends, going for these trekkings, extracurricular activities in school, sports, that gave us such a beautiful overall personality development. And till date, what I am today, I say it everywhere, it's because of Dune School.
How was growing up with two other brothers?
Man, we went to boarding at the age of 6.
Tinezana? Rahulai pani, Nirvanai pani, हजुर पनि.
Yeah. So, हामीहरू तीनजनाको बन्डिङ त तीनैजना बोर्डिङ स्कुलमा भइसकेपछि त हैन अलगै हुन्छ नि भने we look out for each other. We just look out for each other. And म त 1992 मा I joined Venom Boys. Nirvan Dai, 89 ma he was there. Rahul Dai, I think 90 ma he went. We've always been so close. Tinedana. I live in, I spend most of the time in Delhi. Rahul Dai lives in Dubai. I mean, and Nirvan Dai lives here. So no matter where we are, we end up at least talking to each other every second day. Meeting up at least a couple of times a month. So that brotherly, let's say that brotherhood is only growing and growing every day.
What did Sir say when you were growing up, like about business? Because this is very important to my listeners. Vyapar, business, what exactly is it, according to Binod sir, back in the day when you were young?
Man, he is someone who we consider a god. What he's done, his whole life, he's scripted in that Atmakatha ma lekhnu bhayeko थियो अनि also India, Nepal चाहिँ making it big भन्ने he had done that. It's everything is there. You read that book and you're like, dude, what he's done is something unthinkable. And imagine him being there every day to guide us, literally hold a hand and show us the path. We can't find a better guide than him. And he's done it, he's done it by himself. So at least, the platform which he's given us, if we don't multiply 10 times, the whole meaning of living is missed out. Okay? You live when you're able to multiply, grow. Growth is life, man. So that's what the three of us, we are doing now. We're just spreading the wings.
Interesting. 2025, you want to make it a $5 billion business. Is that...
Well, we're in the process of growing. Let's not put any number to it.
Okay.
But all of us, let's say, you've also been wondering what the three of us actually look after.
कसरी चाहिँ भनौँ न, how did it all come together? How does 160 plus companies come together, more than 120, 130 brands?
Yeah.
And how does it all come together between three brothers?
Okay, so...
And then sir as well.
Yeah, of course. So, obviously my father's the chairman. Nirvan Dai चाहिँ, he looks after all the businesses primarily of Nepal. Except cement comes under me. A little, then Ayurveda and your biotech comes under me. Rahul looks after real estate in Nepal and outside of Nepal in Dubai. He looks after hospitality globally.
Rahul takes care of hospitality completely.
Globally. Nirvana looks after also the bank in Sri Lanka and also the telecom asset in Moldova. And I look after my food, which is the Wai Wai business outside of Nepal, globally. So be it the plants in India, we were 13 plants in India, be it Serbia, be it Kazakhstan, be it Bangladesh, and now Egypt. And my focus is just to drive the growth and make Wai Wai popular as much as I can globally. We're in 50 countries already.
Wai Wai?
50.
So how did okay, this is a very interesting story. And Wai Wai's story everybody has heard already. And how did it start? How did Wai Wai go outside Nepal?
So we started to export 30 years back to India paila.
Sikkim, Nepali Basi?
The northeast, Darjeeling, Sikkim side. And in 2006, okay, 7 months we set up the first plant in Sikkim.
2006 ma?
6 months. And then there was no looking back. Then Assam, Guwahati, then Silchar, then Rudrapur, then Purnia, Bihar, then South ma Chittoor, then we came back to Rajasthan. So I think overall in 7 locations we were 13 plants. And we've just been growing. Then we went out of India to Serbia to cater to the whole Europe. So we export to USA, Europe, UK, Canada, all these places. Kazakhstan is for Central Asia. Bangladesh is for that region. Now Egypt is basically going to be the gateway for
Africa,
Middle East and Africa. So that's how we are trying to cover the whole world.
How is Wai Wai loved all around the world? Like, how did that happen? Like, just to tie in, we have no other business that has gone global, and then that's Wai Wai. यस्तो छ के मलाई लाग्छ Wai Wai मेरो हरेक नेपालीलाई लाग्छ कि Wai Wai आफ्नो हो नि त, and you've taken it all around the world. त्यो मान्छेलाई मन पनि पर्नु पर्यो नि हैन. How does it work?
So the biggest ambassadors of Wai Wai have been you and me. It's such a special case study that through word of mouth it became popular. Wai Wai चाहिँ त्यो बोर्डिङ स्कुलमा जाँदाखेरि कोसी त हुँदैन थियो नेपालबाट हैन. अनि imagine 30 years back to back. Even now, let's say when I go to my school as an alumni, even now the tradition continues. Be it in Missouri, Dehradun, be it anywhere in Darjeeling, be it anywhere. So Ayushman, my brother, I got him as our brand ambassador for India. A lovely guy, lovely guy, and we felt that Wai Wai needs a face, and I mean he's probably the best face for this brand. He relates to the youth.
So how did India pan out? How did India work out for Wai Wai?
Beautifully. That's the reason why we are in 7 states.
We're number 2?
Well, we are number 2 in India. We're number 2, at least we're number 1 in actually East India. Imagine. And we're fighting big boys there. So we really made Nepal proud.
म सिक्किमबाट दार्जिलिङ होइन म सिक्किमबाट फर्किरहेको थिएँ दार्जिलिङतिर गइरहेको थिएँ कि म सिलगढी आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ होइन मलाई अहिलेसम्म याद छ I texted NC.
You tagged all 3 of us on the Instagram.
Yeah, I tagged all 3 of you on Instagram. No, म हिँडिरहेको थिएँ सिलगढीमा म यसो माथि हेर्छु यो त हाम्रो होइन यस्तो हुँदो रहेछ कि वरुण दाइ. I've never shared this with you or Nirvan or anybody. वाइ वाइ लोगो देखेपछि चाहिँ जहाँसुकै देख्यो भने पनि यो हाम्रो हो हुँदो रहेछ कि अनि एज सुन एज आई स द्याट आई टुक अ पिक्चर विथ आई थिङ्क द्याट वाज यो अफिस यो अफिस नो होइन अनि मैले यसरी गरेर उ गरेको थिएँ प्लस म फर्केर आउँदाखेरि टिस्टा खोलाको छेउमा चाहिँ एउटा ठुलो होर्डिङ बोर्ड पनि छ होइन त्यो त्यसको फोटो खिच्न मैले पाइनँ आई वाज कमिङ ब्याक अन द बाइक बट आई स त्यो टर्नमा एउटा ठुलो होर्डिङ बोर्ड छ कि इट जस्ट फिल्स द्याट इट्स आवर्स
So you know, you've given such a beautiful tagline, यो हाम्रो हो. You know, that actually, I think I'll steal that. यो हाम्रो हो भन्ने feeling चाहिँ सबैको मनमा छ कि. I mean, I was in Europe last month. And looking at the way हाम्रो नेपालीहरू पनि, the way we've spread all over the world.
The diaspora is all around the world.
It's everywhere. There's not a single European country where हाम्रो नेपालीहरू छैन. नेपालीहरू हामीहरू सबै ठाउँमा पुगिसक्यो कि वाइ बिकज यो हाम्रो हो भन्ने नै त्यो फिलिङ चाहिँ सबैका छ कि अस्ट्रेलिया कस्तो ठुलो भइसक्यो अस्ट्रेलिया मलेसिया कतर युएई जापान युके युएस होइन दिज आर दि एरियाज नि
इन्डियामा हाउस होल्ड नेम बनाउनलाई कतिको ट्रिकी हुँदो रहेछ जस्ट ट्राइङ टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द बिजनेस बिहाइन्ड इट
इन्डिया त इट्स टु कम्पिटेटिभ तर लेट्स नट फर्गेट 1.3 1.4 बिलियन पिपल अल्सो
एक्ज्याक्टली
होइन सो वाइ वाइको चाहिँ एउटा डिस्टिङसन के छ भनेपछि यु क्यान इट टु ड्र होइन त्यो मान्छेले चाहिँ त्यो स्कुलदेखि नै यु क्रस द प्याकेट पुट मसाला खायो होइन इट्स द इजिएस्ट मिल फर अल अफ अस नि सो इट वाज लाइक अ करेन्सी फर मी इन स्कुल नि
वाइ वाइ छ भने चाहिँ ढुक्क हुन्छ
नि
So how difficult is it at the moment, or was it to penetrate the Indian market?
Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. It's all about mehnat. That's it. You lose sight, you're out of the game. You know, business today has become so difficult and so competitive that you got to be alive every second of your life. You don't know who's coming next. So the biggest blessing is your team. Team चाहिँ एकदमै बलियो हुनुपर्छ क्या हाम्रो अनि टिम चाहिँ हामीले बलियो बनाएको छ हाम्रो ग्लोबली नै सो त्यसैले वर्षौँ 3 डेकेडै भइसक्यो नि बढी नै भयो 4 डेकेडै हुन लागिसक्यो हो 4 डेकेडै हुन लागिसक्यो
अलमोस्ट
लाग्यो होइन अलिक त्यसरी टिमले गर्दा चाहिँ हामीले अहिले झन् बिजनेस त्यो बढाउनमा चाहिँ हाम्रो पनि एउटा के भन्ने एउटा प्यासन भनौँ न होइन इट्स अ लाइफ
Wow, no, that's so well. So as a दिनमा हेर्नु पर्दाखेरि you take care of majority of the FMCG outside Nepal.
outside Nepal,
हजुर कति बस्नुहुन्छ नेपाल अनि त्यसपछि do you stay in Delhi mostly or like where are you based now?
I spend most of my flights out of a suitcase and in a flight.
Yeah, you're about to fly in a while.
I'm literally on a flight every day. I don't know where I wake up these days.
Do you get to meet your children?
I spend about a week to 10 days.
Home.
Delhi and then week to 10 days. But I am also, on that mission to grow. So when you are in that mission to grow, when you have that fire in the belly, the only thing that you see is how you want to make Wai Wai bigger and bigger.
Is there a competition within is there a number within
just to give an example, just to give an example, in the last 3 days, not even 2 days, I was in Cairo to Dubai to अहिले भैरवाको फ्लाइट सुरु गरेछ नि भैरवा to Palpa to Dumkibas to Shashwadam to Kathmandu Delhi. I've done all this in
3 days.
Yeah, last 3 days.
हामी WhatsApp मा कुरा
गर्दा घुमेर म सबै गरेर आइसक्यो. I just came, you're my baby brother.
I know.
I just came for this and I'm not taking the next flight.
And then you're gone.
I'm gone.
It's almost the same with Nirvanda as well. Whenever I talk to him, God knows where he is, but he's going to reply back in a very short time.
So all three of us are like that.
That's how you operate.
That's how we operate. You can't be sitting in one place. Okay? If you're sitting in one place, there's no growth. You got to be on the move.
Constantly.
त्यो एउटा ठाउँमा बसिरह्यो भने त कसरी ग्रो हुन्छ भन न
त्यही त त्यो मलाई इन्ट्रेस्टिङ के लाग्यो भन्दाखेरि दिस इज समथिङ द्याट आई वान्ट एभ्रीबडी टु अन्डरस्ट्यान्ड द्याट वेन यु आर ग्रोइङ अप वाज दिस मेन्सन बाई सर और हाउ डिड दिस
I mean, he was also traveling all the time. We learned from him. So, learning from the best ones. Ani त्यही हो.
No, this is fantastic. So, as a good earlier question that I was coming to, is there some kind of competition within the family that we might have to go ahead and this is what I'm doing and I want to raise this vertical by this much growth, or is it a personal goal that everybody has?
No, so what we do is that all three of us have our. There's no conflict inside. There's no competition inside. We are growing our own verticals, and all three of us have charted out our next 5 years plan where we want to be. Rahul Dai has done his, Nirvan Dai has done his, we've done mine, and this is what we discuss with my father, and we align ourselves with him. So it's all about idea hune chahi euta kura ho ke, the execution of the idea is a much bigger challenge.
Of course.
So execution is what I would add to what Gautam Bhai probably said in that interview. Mehnat sandai cha, but execution chahi is more important.
कसैले आइडिया लिएर आउँछ नि हैन, I'm sure you've been pitched like thousands of ideas, right?
I think on a daily basis I keep getting ideas from everywhere.
How do you know that this idea is the right one?
But we've also been in business 20 years. 20 वर्ष त भइसक्यो नि. So we also sort of know what our priorities are, where we want to focus. So focus चाहिँ त्यो हुनुपर्छ के. You can't be in 10 different places के. Focus, your approach, that will take you somewhere. अनि कुनै idea चाहिँ हुँदाखेरि I let's say pick up the idea अनि म immediately I implement it. So that's what I've been doing.
Somebody who is listening right now, somebody who is listening who just wants to go ahead and start up his or her first business. What suggestion would you want to give Varun?
You got to be not sure, but 10 times sure that it's a commercially viable proposition.
There's some kind of ROI.
Yeah, there's more than, exactly, there's ROI. 99% of the startup, if not fail, 99% of the startups, they don't take off. It's that 1% bhन्छ नि. You must have read that somewhere as well. So you got to give it your best key, what you have thought of, you are so sure of it before actually putting the first buck in it. You got to be sure. Okay? And there's so many tools to find out of any idea that you have. It was all gut feel. Ni? You got to know that idea भनेपछि the idea you have, I have probably 1,000 other people have the same idea. So out of that 1,000 people, the unique idea that is the one that you need to look out for.
That you need to tap in for that.
Tap in for that.
Go for that idea.
Go for that idea.
That's so interesting. Somebody might be thinking right now that I am going to fail. This idea is not going to work. But the passion's deep down inside. What would you want to say to that person? Like, you got even say, huncha, I have like such a strong feeling.
So you got to have that risk-taking appetite. You got to know more than the profit what your losses are.
Like, I still remember this this thing that Elon Musk said. Even if it's necessary, you really have to do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. Okay?
Probably that's what thinking out of the box means.
SpaceX, Starlink,
what he's done.
Tesla, God knows what else he's planning right now.
Yeah. But he's the Elon Musk.
Would you want to meet that person?
For sure. Look what he's done, man.
Chances of anybody...
Look what he's done.
Chances of anybody meeting Elon Musk is going to be right, Jim.
But look what he's done. Right? That Starlink, you hear the idea of Starlink, right? If Starlink comes everywhere, he's going to change the whole telecommunication, the whole, mobile, cellular space into a completely new paradigm.
Competition for CG Telco, CG Net here in Nepal?
Nirvan probably will be a better person to answer that.
Okay.
But I mean, conceptually talking...
Maybe working together?
Again, Big brother.
Big bro.
Big bro.
अस्ति प्रधानमन्त्रीसँग चाहिँ इलोन मस्कले कन्भर्सेसन गरेको फोटो आई थिङ्क हजुरले पनि
I also saw that. तर what was discussed?
We'll find out. We'll find out down the road, होइन? But just imagine
exactly.
Elon Musk coming to visit us and probably going to Everest or Lukla maybe.
He'll put the whole country on SpaceX, right?
What do you think of somebody like Elon Musk, Varun?
I think a true icon for the youth these days. Because whatever he's done is something what the aspiring youth wants to do. Something non-conventional. Right? Something so new and so out of the box that these are the ideas probably youth must be also dwelling on. Right?
I remember him, there's a quote by Elon Musk which says, I get up in the morning, ma biano utsu, ma kam garchu, ma kam garchu, ma sutchu, ma utsu, ma kam garchu.
I read that as well.
7 days.
7 days, yeah. So that's exactly what we do as well.
You're running all around the world on a suitcase.
On a suitcase. That's exactly what we do. We literally, the only time I get, like my free time is probably when I go home and watch OTT. I love series and I love movies. That's one thing I don't miss out on.
That's why you started LG Cine Circle Awards?
So that's interesting actually. So LG was started about 8 years back. And Dinesh DCG Sita, who is also very, very close to me. So we started that to basically recognize the artist of our country. We've got such talented people in Nepal. Let's say the way Forbes recognized my father, I'm sure everybody needs recognition. The reward recognition, it's something that one strives to in order to achieve and be recognized in terms of what they've done. So LG Cine Circle Awards, that's what we did. I got artists. I used to get my friends from India, from the Bollywood, make them the chief guest, make them talk to the people here, all the artists. And you've seen so many of them. Again, I think Pradeep kai
kura garecha.
See, look how Pradeep has grown.
He's a gem. I remember meeting him at Nepal television back in the day.
He's not changed. So simple. So he's another guy who's so loved. Usko talent. And I remember the accident I was bedridden for 6 months. He actually flew down to meet me in Delhi when I was in bed. The mancherko nature he won my heart. So similarly, Nepal, you are another big talent.
No, I love you. I love you. I love Rahul.
I've
known you for what? Almost 20 years now?
Almost 20 years. And look what you've done. And the way we may be growing in our business field, you have that aspiration to grow in exactly what you do best.
I'm trying to take media.
No, and you will. And we've discussed about this.
We have.
You are one person who is so well articulated. What's clarity is bhai, haina? What's clarity is that this is what I want to do. Clarity hunu चाहिँ पर्छ के हैन म यो पनि गर्छु त्यो भयो भने you are jack of all master of none भन्छ नि. You're a champion, boss.
No, thank you. You saying this is like very big for me. Like एक सोक भन्दिनु न है. बिरामी पर्दाखेरि कस्तो हुँदो रहेछ?
Mental health. That's all you need to focus on. Now imagine 6 महिना म त्यो एउटा कोठा बाहिर कोठा भित्रै थिए के बाहिर आउनै पाएन म.
कतिवटा it was broken in how many places?
I think my whole femur was gone. Femur is supposed to be the strongest bone of your body.
What had happened exactly?
So I was on a jet ski. I was on a jet ski in Maldives. So I was at least I'm sure I was on a top speed. I hit the wave. The jet ski flung off, and it landed on me. So imagine the visual impact. And that was it. So my life changed in that 2 seconds. त्यसपछि चाहिँ त्यो सर्जरी पछि मेन्टली चाहिँ you have to be strong. Okay? You have to tell yourself कि this too shall pass. This too shall pass. अब त्यही कोठामा बसेरै ला अब के गर्ने होइन, अब त म के गर्न सक्दिनँ यस्तो त्यो फिलिङ आउन थालेपछि चाहिँ then you are in depression then. So मैले त त्यो हुँदा त I made my living room my office. Everybody used to come there to meet me, and luckily we had Zoom. So I operated 6 months out of that.
It was COVID ko end पुगिसकेको थियो. Almost.
पुगेर पनि 2022 नै थियो. I'll not forget because March 26 was, I've got twins, होइन? So it was their birthday. So celebrate गर्न गएको त आफै.
6 months.
6 months I stayed there. So, but I told you, I mean, this was, I think, the 4th time that I faced death. First one was my pancreatitis, then was my car crash, then was my COVID, 21 days in oxygen.
Oh.
And the last one was this crash.
Touch wood, this is it.
Yeah, this is it. Aerosmith ko 9 lives bane.
You connected closely with spirituality at the time?
I did, but like I said, त्यसपछि चाहिँ मैले I met Bageshwar Guruji ni. So it was all awakening.
No, this is very interesting. Few things I want to touch base on. Failure ko fear huncha ki hundaina हजुरलाई? Like you feel huncha भनेर.
All the time. So my favorite quote, defeat is not when you fall down, it's when you refuse to get up. I've faced failure so many times, but I have always risen up from the failures. Every time. And I've told myself, this is not the end of the world. Failures ले नै धेरै कुरा सिकाउँदो रहेछ कि मान्छेले. But if you repeat your mistakes, then you're a fool. So you go on noting down that where you went wrong and not repeat it.
And to your team?
Same thing. I mean, in today's world, team त कस्तो dynamic भएको छ भने people are always on the lookout for job every single time, no matter where they are. So retaining talent, होइन? That's become a bit of a challenge. But it is what it is.
Same in India as well?
Everywhere.
नेपालमा मात्र होइन त्यसको मतलब यो समस्या.
ठिकै सबै ठाउँमै छ. यहाँ चाहिँ so many people have been leaving the country नि. होइन? But still, I mean, it is what it is.
Almost similar in India as well?
As well. I mean, it's similar everywhere actually. Be it Bangladesh, India. India चाहिँ we were a big talent pool also नि. होइन? So ठिकै छ.
Setting up something in India, just an example for future entrepreneurs.
Big market, next door, culturally aligned. What else do you want?
See, the catch is right. Okay, I'll give you an example. When Ayodhya happened, you were, I believe, you were the only one representing us.
I was blessed. Let's put it this way.
So let's say a big event in India, Ambani's wedding.
That was also Ananta's a good friend of mine. And such good family. Each family member, they're so humble, they're so caring, affectionate. But a surreal experience, I mean, who wasn't there? So I was also fortunate to be a part of that.
Ambani family, how are they? Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's me. I told you, I mean, the family is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, I wish Anant and Radhika a good future. Very lovely couple.
This is the wedding of the, I don't know, decade, wedding of the century. It was insane. How was it?
I think.
हामीले त त्यो भिडियो मात्रै हेरे
So you saw, who all were part of it and how grandeur it was. So well managed. Okay? And they took care of every single person who came there with such finer details. The inclusiveness, the inclusiveness was senior and brilliant.
You've met Mr. Ambani?
Yeah, of course. Anant was the one who, in fact, introduced me, and very soft-spoken and a down-to-earth person. Very soft-spoken. The whole family is, and lovely, lovely human being.
You were the only one, you and your family were the only ones invited, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
होइन मैले सोचिरहेको कि किनभने we're so closely aligned होइन there might be millions of things that we can do together
I'm sure, yeah.
with India.
I mean, opportunities are there, okay? It's all about execution and bringing people together.
Telecom, मैले touch base मात्र गरेँ होइन telecom is something that we definitely could share some sort of ideas with India.
Like I said, Nirvana will be the right person. I think next time you should have 3 of us together.
No, that I definitely will. I'll make sure that I get Rahul there. And Bollywood कस्तो छ त since मैले सोधिहालेँ like you're the closest link that I have to Bollywood.
So many friends there, you know, and all our friends, okay, and we've really like developed good deep friendship.
Salman sir?
Salman, Nirvan's close to him. In fact, I was with his father Salim Khan ji the other day. So brilliant man. We're spending such good times. So no business, nothing. We just hang out, you know, chit chat. So many of them, and all are nice people. Okay? All multi-talented. You know, so that's where I keep. Amro, your cine circle ma pani. I want to be the bridge between Amro Kollywood and Bollywood. Maybe bring in people from Bollywood here for Amro movie ko shootings aru, and take our artist to India. So that's what off late I've been working on.
What can happen? कि हाम्रो सिनेमा चाहिँ उता लगाउन मिल्छ कि maybe down
I think
the road?
Pradeepले चाहिँ
Try
गर्यो नि हैन? He did that. I think Sangeले पनि I think he's doing something मलाई भन्दै थियो अस्ति.
So Sange is thinking of
Bhutan, India, Nepal को
एउटा त्यो collaborative effort.
गर्न लाग्छ नि. So I mean, a lot of things are happening.
Bhutan भनेपछि याद just एकपल्ट कुनै news site खोलेर हेरेँ I believe the king of Bhutan is coming today.
I was told, Nirvan was telling me that he's coming today.
Have you met him?
I have not. He's actually quite close to Nirvan.
Nirvan,
he's quite close. And I'm told he's a brilliant person.
Who is... Oh yeah, is he already here? Kathmandu आउँदै मात्र हैन हामी त
स्वयम्भू र बौद्धनाथ जाने भन्ने लेखेको
हो स्वयम्भू र बौद्धनाथ जाने भनेर हजुरको फेभरेट स्पट्स इन नेपाल है Your favorite spots in Nepal?
Look at the way cricket has come up, eh?
NPL.
My God. You know, when I saw Gabbar is back, Shikhar Dhawan, I couldn't believe. Look where cricket is. कस्तो ट्यालेन्ट हाम्रो क्रिकेटर
पारस खड्का
पारस भयो त्यसपछि दिपेन्द्र Look at those guys, man.
I wanted to share this with the perfect day, when you have the right person at the right place.
And at the right time.
And at the right time. There you go, exactly. Paras Khadka, the entire team of Can, and the right moment, fans are ready, everybody wants it, and here we go. It clicked.
It clicked. And also because, you see, cricket, the way cricket has exploded all over the world, कस्तो ट्यालेन्टहरू आउन थालिसक्यो कि नि Sandeep was also playing for Delhi Capitals, if you remember. So, हाम्रो नेपाली cricketing talentहरू पनि is being recognized. I mean, we are so proud that Nepal qualified for the World Cup as well, And if you ask me, they perform well. I think they've set the record for the highest T20 runs. That's what I remember.
NPL, it's crazy. Would you want to do something in the future with NPL?
No, for sure.
Maybe India बाट पनि केही न केही collaborative effort मा केही न केही गर्न सकिन्छ.
I'm sure केही न केही त सकिन्छ नि. Let's see. I mean, this time NPL opened my eyes.
Did you imagine it would be this big?
Man, if you ask me, I could never think. कस्तो भएर गएको छ नि.
हैन मान्छेले मन पराएछ.
मन पराछ अनि this is what we want के. Sporting culture, हैन, our acting culture, self-reliance entrepreneurs. IT sector मलाई चाहिँ last week है कुन चाहिँ भाइ मलाई भेट्न आएको थियो from the IT. He was telling me the way the IT sector has boomed in Nepal, and especially यो जम्मै यो झमेलमै रहेछ फेरि त.
ठुल्ठुला अफिसर्स.
ठुल्ठुला अफिसर्सहरु हैन. It's become a $1 billion business.
नेपालमा केही गर्न सकिन्छ भन्दा?
I'm sure.
Would you be interested post FMCG?
If given an opportunity.
Are we doing anything from CG?
In IT? I'm not too sure. I mean, Nirvan's probably doing something. He must be. He's very entrepreneurial. Look what he's done with EV.
Yeah.
In no time, he's literally become numero uno.
So Nirvanda is going to take care of everything in Nepal. Would you ever want to jump in and do things here as
well?
well?
No, of course I'm doing cement. Cement, we become the largest, by the way.
And we are exporting as well?
We're exporting it. To Adani Sita, that's what we're doing. We're exporting as well. So cement is, and I spent most of my time in Palpa, by the way.
What else can we do with between India and Nepal?
So many sectors. Yeah? So many sectors.
Tourism, could we do more things together?
Yeah, tourism, we need to build our infrastructure. That's very important. Connectivity is so important. Okay? Now, let's say I've spent all my life in Dubai, if you remember.
From after Doon, most probably.
Right after I packed my bags from Doon, pass out. I went to Dubai.
Was your first time 2005? 4 or 5 months. How was Dubai?
Dubai was
20 years ago.
Just in that stage to take off. There was nothing there. I mean, there was something, but it was a completely different city. Dubai was my business school. You know, I learned so many things in Dubai. I saw the whole city, turn into the most beautiful city in the world. And imagine they have no natural resources the way Nepal does. Nepal ko hamro natural resources alai, yadi we are able to exploit it, if we are able to, make best use of it, this is heaven. Who doesn't want to come to Nepal?
Sheikh Mohammed, if I'm not mistaken.
Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. He's the ruler of Dubai.
I remember watching a video of him where he said,
I want to make Dubai number 1. Is that the one?
That is the one. Somebody asked him, what are you building here, Sheikh? And he said, I'm building my home. And then others will come and build their homes.
Absolutely.
And everybody will come.
That's what we did.
And everybody went.
I in fact, you know what? I went to... I finished my college there as well.
In Dubai?
In Dubai. I did my undergrad. I did my then I did my master's.
Murdoch, as well as you
Murdoch was my master's. Later, then I got an honorary doctorate as well.
Yeah.
To say, some university in India, but I got.
But Dubai is your base at one point.
Man, Dubai is where dreams gets converted into reality. Just as you should open a shop in Dubai.
Ran Vijay and we were talking about that.
It?
We were talking about. Remember when we were talking?
Oh yeah, of course.
So
next time probably I'll be interviewing you in Dubai.
He was suggesting. Nawazuddin sir suggested come Bombay aja.
You must.
And Ran Vijay suggested you need to come to Dubai. Dubai is the place to be. How would you describe Dubai today?
The whole world is there. Let's put it this way. Who isn't in Dubai? The whole world is in Dubai. And Dubai is that convergence of everything. Be it culture, be it diversity, be it investments, be it the launchpad for opportunities, it's there. And people are so nice there. Obviously, because I've studied there also.
Yeah,
so this is when we opened our hotel. I think 18 ma होला है.
हाम्रो नेपाली flag छ नि त्यहाँ.
छ. You've seen that, right?
Oh.
So this is His Highness Sheikh Nayan of Abu Dhabi. Sheikh Nayan Mubarak Al Nayan of Abu Dhabi. That's with Dakshin Shinawatra, the former PM of Thailand. Another great man. This is in the opening of our hotel, Taj Jumeirah Towers.
Varun, there's a question that I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about. Right? How did it happen that one family gets to know the rest of the world? You know, how did it pan out? I'm just thinking about it right now. When we look at, when I go to your office, let me just share with people because
it's a gallery.
It's a gallery. मान्छेलाई यो अब मान्छेलाई यो fascinating पनि हुन्छ हैन. Someday I'll take a picture and then I'll share it with everybody if that's okay with you हैन.
माथिदेखि तलसम्म
माथिदेखि सबै हैन. Hazur, Raulai, Nirvandai, all three brothers have offices really together.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Let
like
me say it that way. It's a unit, and there's everybody. There's pictures of you with everybody. Yeah. The rest of the world.
So we learned this from Bua Batogi.
Networking.
He is the one who taught us what networking is and how important it is. Networking भनेपछि त्यो त आफ्नोमा पनि हुनु पर्यो नि. You know, I really want to go out there to meet people. And I'm sure, there are so many people who want to meet us as well. I mean, there are so many people who I've met and they're like, wow, we've heard of you as well. So after the whole Forbes probably listing that happened, त्यसपछि चाहिँ globally, we literally put Nepal on the global map as well, that there is a family out of Nepal. I mean, people also got to know about us and the way we travel, one thing led to the other, and 6 degrees of separation, Mansani. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
So we're just slowly decreasing the degree.
What does a billionaire status get you?
Well, billionaire status, it's a status, right?
Globally,
yeah. Okay, it's a state. It's a recognition. It's a recognition. Now that recognition in itself is big, and being the only billionaire from Nepal, that's very unique. That's unique, and we're so proud of that. We're so proud that we're able to carry Amro Nepal flag all over the world, and nothing gives us bigger happiness than this. That's all I have to say.
When you meet somebody for the first time, right, to India or anywhere in the world, I am Varun, and this is my family, and we're based out of Nepal. Like, how do people take it internationally, all around the world?
I think majority of the people already know.
They already know
because social media doesn't leave anyone. I know. So you end up knowing, or people end up knowing you everywhere. So the moment I say, oh yeah, from Nepal, and Wai Wai has become such a household name. Oh, Wai Wai, so all blessings of my father and mother.
How does the future look like for you personally and for the brand as well?
So we've announced
the Chaudhary brand, Manai.
Yeah. So like I said, we're going everywhere. We're just focusing on growing each of our verticals. We'll be listing companies in Nepal, in India, So all that is on the plan, and it's out on the paper as well.
Why we're going opening IPO in India
as well, I know.
Next year or?
We'll plan maybe in the next 1 or 2 years probably. Let's see, I know. But I mean, we're working on that. I won't pinpoint this particular year, but we're working on that. Nirvan's planning here, I'm planning. So we're all planning. Rahul's also planning. So I think that's the next big move for the group. No?
That's fantastic. No, I'm just thinking like, what else are you guys gonna do?
There was a 2-second silence.
I'm just thinking like, what else are you guys gonna do? It's insane. Like no, Rahul Daiलाई भेट्दाखेरि हैन अनि निर्माण दाइलाई भेट्दाखेरि भन्दा कस्तो हुन्छ भने I feel very proud. You know, a lot of people don't sometimes probably see the family negatively too. Let me just put it out there. हैन हुन्छ नि यो गर्यो त्यो गर्यो यो भएन त्यो भएन हैन. I'm humbled that I know you. I'm humble that I know Rahul Dai, and I'm very humble that I know Nirvan Dai because you know when WhatsApp text call away.
Right.
I know yesterday we were talking about something else that we were doing probably together. So to network access, I learned it from you as well. I learned it from your family as well. That the importance of having a network.
Absolutely. No, and you know what? Ranvijay told me as well that boss, you've got this talent house in Nepal called Sanjay. Ranvijay told me when he came here. So it means that you have it in you as well. It's all about you opening it up. And you've got that confidence to probably go and, you know, put up a show anywhere.
People are afraid of risk.
You, like what I said, face your fears, live your dreams. Face your fears, live your dreams.
That's the most important thing.
The most important
That's
thing.
the most important thing. It's not about what you are, but who you are and want to be, right? That's what you said.
It's not about what you have, it's about who you know.
Who else do you want to know? Go bagi sir.
Elon Musk. He's a global changer, I would say. A globe shaper, I would say.
India, are they planning something together?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he wanted to probably bring in Tesla with some actually. I read somewhere, but I don't know.
Maybe we could, maybe you're going to be one of the first ones to go and meet Trump outside of the political scenario.
Never say never, right? I don't know.
Who else do you want to meet? Is there anybody specific that you want to network with, meet?
I think at the moment, all the people that I need to meet, I already know them, right? Let's see where life takes us. We've not even reached 50% of our life. We're still young, right? You think we're young?
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're still young. Bloody hell, we're still young. We're still very young.
Yeah. So let's see. Life is interesting. Positive, negative, good, bad, ugly, anything. Keep walking, Manzani.
Yeah.
Keep walking.
No, that's such a fantastic way to go ahead and share this. Yeah. 2 questions right before we end. One was there's कोही न कोही त्यो एउटा व्यक्ति हैन संसारको जुनसुकै कुनामा होला हैन जुनसुकै कुनामा होला अहिले माल्टामा हुन सक्ला मालदिभ्समा हुन सक्ला एउटा मोजाम्बिकमा बसेर हेरेर होला अमेरिकाको कुन चाहिँ मायामीमा बसेर हेरेर होला सुनिरा होला हैन बिजनेस मात्र पनि हैन कि इन रियल लाइफ इफ यु ह्याड टु गिभ समबडी अ पिस अफ एडभाइस व्हाट वुड यु गिभ
You mean overall?
Yeah.
Be a good person. Be a good human being. That's it. What counts is, after you probably are no more, the kind of person he was. You know, make that impact in people's life so that they remember you forever. Value system, principles. I know. This is something which will get you everywhere in life. Like the question you asked me, ki, how come you know so many people? It's about the way we people and the way we maintain our relationship. Betna to sajilo cha ni. Tara maintain garna po garo cha ni. Imagine maintaining this global relationship. That's it.
When you said that, I was मलाई सरको किताब पढेको याद आयो.
You read the book?
Yeah, long ago. When it came out, I read the book. It's the influence of course, your father.
Right. Oh, completely. I mean, have you seen how hardworking he is? And I have been spending so much time with him of late. Literally, we are traveling together. We've been spending time together. You know, that father-son bonding was so strong. It's about the quality time you spend. And I'm learning so much. Even now, the whole world may look at me differently, but at the end of the day, look at the influence he has on us.
Last question. What do you miss the most, Varun?
I miss my school the most, actually. Dune. I really miss the time there. Time nahi. I miss playing sports. I miss my friends. Everybody is busy. You asked me, what do you miss? I miss my school the most. That's why after 25 years, when I went back, I could actually feel in every corner of the school, that what memories we had, be it in the classrooms, be it in the dormitory, be it even in the hospital, be it in the theater, everywhere. And back in the day, our teachers are all open.
Oh.
So when you share those memories, you get a bit nostalgic. So I really miss my school.
Time is the most important thing, and I know you have limited of that. Thank you so much for giving me this.
No, thank you so much.
Right at the end, the essence of the value of time, if you just could explain this to everybody, because I know that you work very hard. The whole family works very hard. You guys value time the most.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing that doesn't come back to us. Okay?
And that's the only thing we don't have. I wish there was 48 hours in a day.
Same. Oh.
Time nahi chaina. So it's all about how you manage every minute. When every minute ko management bhaisegyo. Let's say, in the last probably 1.5 hours, I haven't checked my phone. I must have got at least 20,000 messages.
Yeah.
So, start attending to that, planning the day, planning the week, just the basic.
So time is very important. I personally want to thank you for your time.
Right.
Thank everybody for their time. Anything specific you want to share with everybody, Varun?
Anything specific? By what you've created is so important because communication and knowledge sharing is very important. Okay? And this podcast of yours, it spreads the message to people globally. Communication and sharing of ideas is something that will keep on, it'll help us to build on ourselves and our shortcomings. I know?
Oh.
That's what I think. So the message is just keep doing what you're good at.
And I'm blessed and I'm fortunate that I can always look up to you as my mentor.
Anytime. You tell me no matter where I am, I'll fly down here.
Thank you so much for this.
Right? Thank
Love
you.
Varun.
Love you. See you, brother.
Honestly, man, this is so awesome. Thank you so much.